You're on an incredible journey. Has it helped that you've got friends, colleagues that you've known for a long time who've gone down a similar path, like Christian Scotland Williamson and Alex Gray?
Yeah, definitely. Those guys, Alex Gray, I've known since I was 15. Been playing rugby together. He's actually my captain at under 18s, under 20s. And then Christian Scotland Williamson went to school together, so I've known him since he was like 13. So yeah, those guys have been good sounding boards for me, just seeing how their progression was going and the sort of stuff they're getting involved in. So I knew kind of what to expect when I was making my choice as well.
Have you got any mentors outside of those guys that you're leaning on to help steer the way? Talk us through how you're approaching this in that respect.
In terms of I don't necessarily have mentors in the football game. I've got people like OC and Jason Bell who I can reach out to, who have been great for kind of, if I needed them to just ask them any questions and stuff, have been good for that. But then I guess we've got a great support network from the NFL UK and Will Bryce, Adam Durd, who else? James Cook. There's a few people who have been working with NFL UK who I've been able to speak to and stuff during my journey. And yeah, that's definitely helped out quite a lot.
Once you made the decision, it then becomes a bit of a crash course, I guess, as well. And so talk us through that and the whole Florida thing and just getting your head down and learning the disciplines of the game.
Yeah, so it literally is a crash course. We've got, I guess, just under 4 months to be able to learn as much as we can from rules of the game, gameplay, because that's what the camp is basically about. They want to find kind of athletes who have got the physical attributes, who don't need to be coached too much on that side of things, but be able to prepare them so that when or if they get to a team, that they will be able to contribute and know exactly what's going on. So for me, we've just had 3 weeks. Definitely been a bit of a shock to the system the first couple of weeks. But now,
what was the biggest shock?
I think it was just the fact that we train every day for like 6 days in a row with no break. Because I'm so used to training hard, but maybe doing 2 or maximum of 3 days in a row, then having a day off to recuperate and then go again. Whereas in NFL, it's just go, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Having said that, Wednesday is like a down day, but you're still training. So yeah, it's all about just knowing how to recover and get yourself ready for the next day. You have to be good at recovering, basically. If you can't recover, you're not going to last in this sport.
What about film study, the strategy of the game? What interested how you're approaching that, particularly in terms of how much NFL intel you had. So obviously you'd watched the game. How big a fan were you? How deep into the game were you?
Obviously not deep enough because there's so much stuff that I didn't know that I'm obviously learning now. Just watching the game from before to how I watch the game now is a lot different to obviously now I've had some sort of mentoring and teaching and stuff on different defensive fronts, on positions and gameplay, running back plays, routes. There's so much stuff that you kind of miss unless you're actual diehard NFL fan. So yeah, there's a lot to learn, but I've definitely been trying to soak up as much as I can, make so many notes, watching more film to try and back up what I'm learning. So yeah, it's been fun, and it's a sort of challenge that I guess I've been looking for, something that's challenged me mentally, and it's definitely been a struggle sometimes, and I know it's going to be a struggle in the future as well, but I'm definitely got the work ethic and want to give it everything and get what I need down.
Let's talk about the future. What does the next short-term future, anyway, next 3 to 6 months look like for you?
So I only know what I guess the next 2 months is looking like. We have another 2 months with the IMG guys, or the guys from NFL UK in the Pathway program, and then I think it's the end of March we'll have a pro day where scouts from the NFL will come down and be able to watch us do the combine movements and the testing, along with some NFL kind of drills for our positions, and off the back of that we'll have the chance to get drafted into a squad.
You got a team you'd love to sign for?
Everyone keeps asking me. I don't. Any team for me would just be like a dream, just to be able to make it to the NFL is
Come on, Miami, the Florida weather, surely.
Well, yeah, I guess somewhere that's a little warmer. So you got your East or West Coast. Although East does get cold, but it will definitely be closer to home, you know. So
Minus 44 in Minnesota today, apparently, the news was telling me. Yeah.
I've been hearing there's some Baltic weather over there.
Just a quick line on the Super Bowl. I guess comparing this to what you've experienced in terms of what you've achieved in rugby, and from afar looking at the Super Bowl, it's obviously clear that it is bigger, brasher, louder than almost any other sporting event in the world. And I know you've only dropped in like an hour ago, but based on what you've seen so far, what's your takeaway of this compared to what other stuff that you know about?
Oh, I've not been exposed to like this, I guess, this level of like media. I think maybe the closest thing would be maybe like the British and Irish Lions tour to Australia, with the amount of fans that are circulating at the airports with their kind of American football merchandise and stuff. I remember being in Australia and like the roads just being like a sea of red, everyone in their Lions stuff, and every time we drove past fans, we used to beep the horn and stuff. So that was fun. But I think that would probably be the closest thing on this sort of scale to this.